Hello and welcome to All Aboard on a brand new week and a brand new year. So our last All Aboard was at the end of December, welcome officially to 2025. Super excited for the coming year. We've got so many awesome events coming up. We'll discuss those a bit later in the video. We've got the Toy Fair in just a couple of weeks. Super excited for that one. It's always a highlight of my year. So very excited to get along to that and see all the goodies that are coming up for the coming year. Always some great stuff there. So if you're about at Toy Fair, give me a shout. I'll be happy to come see you, have a chat. Or for other retailers and customers, then let me know. We can pop for lunch somewhere. So into this week's product highlights. We're going to start off, as always, with our game of the week. And for the first game of the week for 2025, we have decided to go for Patchwork, the 10th anniversary edition. Patchwork is a beautiful two-player game from Uwe Rosenberg, where you're trying to create a pattern, like a quilt pattern, on your boards. You do this by selecting a tile from around the edge of the board, and then adding that to your own quilt. It's built on turns are built on like a timer mechanic. So if you're behind the other player and you're still behind the other player after you take your turn, you get to take another turn. So there's this really interesting concept with like how far around the board do you move? Do you try and go for some smaller pieces to get more turns in? Very cool little mechanic involved in that. Also means that there's never always a given first player either. The two-player anniversary edition introduces some brand new tile designs, especially for the anniversary, as well as a set of 24 cards for its Automa mode, its solo player mode. So if you've played Patchwork before and you don't yet have a copy, perfect time to come and grab one. If you've had Patchwork before, maybe your copy's a bit beaten, maybe you love it that much that you have to get another copy, well worth it again. It's just sort of an updated version of the original game. But that is Patchwork, this week's game of the week. Then moving on from that, we've got our coffee break range of games here. We've had these in for a while, and these always do really well for us. Priced at $15.95, so under the £20 mark, which is sort of like the sweet spot that we like to try and hit as much as possible. And each of these, whilst part of this same range, give you a wide variety of quick, fun games. So here with Peanut Club, this is a simultaneous bidding game. You'll be bidding on all kinds of artefacts, and as you progress through the game, you'll see some of them are parodying or homaging pop culture icons, such as the Iron Man suit, for example. Really good fun, very fast paced, and they also have this sort of inbuilt economy that you can manipulate as well. Really good fun. It's Peanut Club. Here on my brain is a game where you are trying to be the first one to get rid of your cards. So it's sort of like an Uno style game. And if you like that, then this is definitely something to consider. At the end of each round, the first one to get rid of all of their cards is considered the winner. And then at the end of the entire game, so you can play over sort of like 3, 4, 5 rounds, whoever has the most brains wins the game. So everyone starts with an amount of brains, and you can lose those as you progress through the game. Really good fun. It's a fast-paced card game. If you enjoy things like Uno, then this is definitely one that I can recommend for you. And then for me, perhaps my favourite out of the three, Magic Rabbit. The premise is simple. There's 9 rabbits face down. There's 9 hats on top of them, and the rabbits and the hats are numbered 1 to 9. However, they're all mixed up, and it's up to you and your teammates to put them back in order in the 2.5 time limit that the egg timer gives to you. There can be no communication at all between any of the players, and then on your turn you can either swap a hat with another hat. You can swap the entire stacks of the hat and the bunny underneath it with another hat and bunny underneath it. Or you can secretly look, you can pick up the stack to look at the bunny that is underneath, so you know what the number is. As I said, there is no communication, so you'll have to use what the other players are doing as markers for what you're going to do. So if someone is looking at a rabbit, maybe you don't need to look at a rabbit because someone in the group has got the information. You can concentrate on something else. And said it sounds fairly easy, but 2.5 minutes. It's very intense, very compulsive, and if you don't manage it, you do want to try again. Once you've mastered it, there are some additional modules that you can add to the game as well to introduce harder challenges and sort of reinvigorate the game if you've mastered the basic one. But as I said, it's just so much fun. We absolutely love it, and just having it out, it works well with 2 players, 3 or 4. But yeah, just an absolute joyous play. So frantic as well. You will want to, if you fail, you will want to play it again. If you succeed, you'll want to do it again to see if you can succeed again. So that's the coffee break range of games there. And then finally, just down at the front here, we have got the Riddle Picks range from Big Potato Games. So there are 5 of these in total, and each one has a large poster inside, sort of about this big here, and on them they've got 100 or so different images which are play on words for a variety of different things. So here we go, we've got the music one here, so everything's going to be to do with music. You can see here there's a loaf of meats, that'll be meatloaf, and so on and so forth. But really, really good fun. We've done a couple of these ourselves and absolutely love them. I think they're really good. If you enjoy things like Where's Wally, maybe your kids grew up with Where's Wally, or you enjoy things like Micro Macro Crime City, for example, then these are definitely something to check out. And these are all available for $8.95 in the store. We do have a copy ourselves that you can take a look at, so you're going to get an idea of how it plays. But really good fun. Just a nice one just to pull out every so often, try and guess a few, and then put back, and then bring out every so often. You can also challenge your friends as well, so once you've got completed it yourself, you can challenge everyone else to see if they know all of the things on there, whether that's music, books, food, for example. So that's a look at our product highlights for this week. On to our events, and everything is running as normal. We are now advertising for a new group for role-playing on Monday evenings. It's not necessarily for D&D, so if there's a games master out there who has a game that they would like to run, whatever that might be, and they're looking to run a campaign of it, do let us know. If you're looking as a player for somewhere to play, again, do let us know, and then we could get you hooked up with the games master as soon as possible. Really, really excited for this. As I said, it's whatever RPG system the games master and their players want, so it's not necessarily has to be D&D. If it is, fantastic. If not, maybe something else. Maybe it's Candle Obscura, Call of Cthulhu, Savage Worlds, whatever the myriad of them might be out there. But we've got that table. It'll be every fortnight on a Monday, so do let us know if that can work for you as well. And on that topic, we also have a couple of spaces for Fridays every week. That's from about 6 o'clock onwards. So if you are looking to play some D&D, we do have 2 spaces available every Friday evening from 6 o'clock till 10 o'clock. Just pop in, let us know, and we'll get you introduced to the group. Really good guys. They think they're running 2 alternate campaigns week on, week off, with 2 of them taking a DM role each time. But great guys, really good fun, absolute laugh, and if you're there for D&D, we know that you'll fit in with them perfectly. Apart from that, other events, we've got Altered running as normal on Tuesdays. We've got our board games club on Wednesday and Friday evenings, Lorcana on Thursdays, and then on Sunday we've got the second of our monthly events starting. That'll be Blood on the Clocktower. That's from 11 o'clock till 4 o'clock. It's £3 per person as normal. And if you are interested in this, do let us know as soon as possible. We work off of bookings, off of expected bookings, so we know how many people to expect, what to set up for. We don't want to set up for 8 people and find out that we've got twice as many and we need to rejig again. So please do let us know if you are attending. We're really, really excited for this. We ran it quite a bit last year and had a great success with it. It was really good fun to just listen in on the games being played and seeing people split up into their groups. And for those who maybe aren't aware of what Blood on the Clocktower is, if you're a fan of things like Ultimate Werewolf or Traitors on BBC, then it's that kind of game where you're having to deduce who's the bad guy within the group and eliminate them before all of you get eliminated. So if you've been wanting to try something like that before, it'll be a perfect chance to give it a go as well. So that about wraps everything up for this week. If you've got any questions about anything that we have discussed here, games-wise, events-wise, then just drop them in the comments. Give us a call, an email, or pop into the shop. Always happy to answer any questions that you may have. Well, thank you all for watching, guys, and welcome to 2025. Thank you.